welcome back to my channel! Today I'm gonna talk about Korea's amazing food culture and what it is that is actually so unique about Korean food. I have so much I want to say about this topic, but I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible, because if I would have tell you everything that I want to say, then the video is gonna break a record for the longest YouTube video in ever. Korean food is so creatively made. There's so much effort and time and love and passion that you put into the making process when you make the food. In Western countries, the food experts are saying that you have to put love into the cooking process when you make food. And Koreans are really the masters of this. Put love and effort and creativity into the food making process. Maybe it has to do with Koreans and Korea's amazingly sharing culture when you eat. Because when you eat, you don't have your own plate that you just eat from, like we Westerners do. You have a big plate in the middle that most people around the table are sharing, and you taste from each other's plates and you taste each other's food. This was so shocking to me in the beginning, because I'm so used to making my own food and just putting it on my own plate. And to me, it doesn't really matter if it tastes good. I mean, it just has to taste okay. As long as I can as long as I enjoy the food, then it's okay. But it seems that for Koreans, it seems that you have a mindset when you cook, or an intention that you are intentionally making food for more people than just yourself. So it has to taste good. It has to taste so more people than just yourself can enjoy it. Maybe that's why you put so much love into the cooking process. And that mindset, it's truly, really beautiful. Also, Korean food is so creatively, amazingly made. Like, if I ask a Westerner friend of mine, like, what did you eat for dinner? And they answer, for example, potato and beef, then I right away can picture or imagine what the food actually will look like. Boiled potatoes with some boiled beef, or fried beef with some other sauce on the side. That's basically it. But I ask a Korean friend, what did you eat for dinner? Same question. And he also answers the same way, potato and beef. I can never imagine what the food actually will look like, because there's just so many variations of food in Korea. Because the Korean food is so creative. So, to break it down for you, traditional Korean food is so creatively made and made with so much passion and so much effort and love, and it takes a lot of time to make the food. You put a lot of time and effort and love into it. And maybe that's why it's so healthy and still so amazingly tasty. With all the side dishes, so many options in just one single meal. And all that effort and love that you put in when you make the food, of course you want to share. People want to share the love that they put into the food process. While in Western countries, You basically just cook for yourselves. So, Koreans cook for each other while Western people cook for themselves. Also, I have to bring up the Koreanized Western food, which is just the best. It's just the best for me. The perfect mix of East and West. And Korea has such a unique way of putting their own spin or twist into other cultures' food. Just things in general. It's like they are seeing something, or basically everything, from a 4D perspective, from an IMAX perspective. They immediately see its full potential, while the inventors, or just the Westerner people, just see it from a 2D or at the most maybe 3D perspective. Do you get my point here? I always take the Korean pizza as an example when I talk about this to my Westerner friends. The Korean pizza is simply a maximized version of a normal Westerner pizza. The bread is crunchy, it looks more like a pie. All those cheese toppings on, and all the other toppings on that has so many variations that is just insane. Normal Western people could never imagine what you put on your Korean pizzas. What you put on as toppings on your pizzas is something that we from a Westerner point of view can never even imagine. While for us Western people, pizza is simply just a piece of bread with some tomato sauce and some cheese and some ham on, and nothing else. Korea sees this pizza, get amazed by it, and then they try to bring out all the best from this pizza. Korea is so unique in this way. They have an ability that no other country has to see things more deeper. I don't know if this even also reflects on how you Korean people sees people just in general. But it feels like when you make your own pizza like that, you're not judging it from its outside or by its cover or from its first impression. You're giving this first impression a second chance and you're opening it up. This eventually brings out all the best from this pizza. And I can't get that thought out of my head that maybe Koreans treat people the same way. We have a proverb that is saying, don't judge a book by its cover. And this basically means that it's the inside that counts and not just what first meets the eye. I at least wish that people saw and treated each other more like that. And it feels like Koreans has more of this potential, at least, to see people fully for what they really are, from the inside and out. And that gives not just hope to the world, but actually brings out some kind of feeling of jealousy in me. And the thought hits me that I should also see people more like that. And maybe that's one of the reasons I love Korea and Koreans so much. I feel like Korea and Koreans sees me more for what I actually am. And that brings out the best of me to Korea. So it's like a give and take relationship. that is really healthy, I think. Anyways, you guys, keep seeing things and each other for what they really and fully are, and not judge them from the outside. Then Korea and eventually the whole world will become a better place. I'll see you.